All right, gang, I want to direct your attention to some quotes here on the memoriam, as I feel that these quotes can relate to what we do as constitutional auditors and activists and people that are just trying to ensure that everyone lives as free as we can in the United States of America with equal rights, equal liberties under the law. And the first one would be Proverbs 28:1, which says, "The wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are as bold as a lion." And that's why you see people like High Desert Community Watch and California Guardian and Black Coat Media, Mr. Hemming, out there vigilantly just, making sure that everybody is afforded equal rights and equal liberties and treated right and treated civilly. You have to be bold. You can't back down. You can't go, okay, I'm out when a cop says leave. If you're legally standing in a public area that you're allowed to be standing in, and they say you need to leave, you need to be bold as a lion and say, no, I'm staying. I'm sorry. President Thomas Jefferson said the price of freedom is eternal vigilance. Not violence, vigilance. Again, it refers to the fact that I'm going to stand my ground. I'm going to hold, my feet are planted right here to make sure everyone's accountable, to make sure everyone's treated fairly, to make sure everyone's given the same rights, civil liberties, and everything that they're allowed to have by birth in the United States of America. That's why we do cop watching. That's why we do First Amendment auditing. For that reason, right there, President Thomas Jefferson. And finally, President John F. Kennedy said, "Let every nation know, whether it wishes us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe, to assure the survival and the success of liberty." That's not just let every nation know, that's let every person know. Let every person know. And I'm not advocating violence. I do not advocate violence. I do not, condone violence. However, I also don't condone or advocate someone stand there and let someone assault them or commit battery and just stand there and go, well, I'm a pacifist. You have the right to defend yourself. But to go out and protest is what I'm talking about, and burn flags and bust windows, that's not what we're about. We are about vigilantly standing boldly and letting everyone know that as an American citizen in the United States of America, we have the right to civil liberties. We have the right to live free, the pursuit of happiness in America. And that's what we're about, guys. That's all we're about. Come on, trolls. I'm waiting. All right, guys, this is the wash area at Highland Avenue and the 330 highway in Highland, California, where there were 20 plus in homeless encampments, people trying to live and survive here in this wash area at Highland Avenue and the 330 freeway. And of course, at this time, it's been cleaned out as much as they could clean it out. But people were living down here in tents and lean-tos. And reportedly, people were giving them change for food and other various necessities or items that they needed to get. And as you see here, under County Code Section 28011, no trespassing. Violators assume full responsibility for risk of injury in this flood control area. Now walking back to my vehicle, I see a sign here on the sidewalk that says I need $20, and then it says bucks. I need $20 bucks to go home. Please help. Anything will be a blessing. Thanks and God bless. And that was here on the sidewalk in front of this wash area where the homeless were known to be encamped. Okay guys, we're here at the City of Highland Police Department, which was incorporated in 1987. And this of course is the station of the Highland Police Department here on Baseline in Highland, California. Now a tweet that went out by the Highland Police Department said that do not give the homeless spare change. That's what the tweet said. It said do not give the homeless spare change. That was tweeted by the Highland Police Station here on Baseline. Another tweet that was on Twitter by Captain Sam Fisk, who's the captain of the Highland Police Station here, reported that the quality of life deputies in Highland, California contacted the homeless there in that wash area that we were looking at and offered them services, advised them they're trespassing, and 6 people were arrested for warrants. So they're pretty much trying to, I guess, clean out that area of the homeless and clean up the city of Highland from all of the transients and the people that are panhandling. Well, what news station is that? The Highland Police Station tweet, the actual tweet from the station itself, in saying do not give them spare change, did say there are services available. I do know that there's CalFresh benefits. Some of the rest of the country calls them SNAP benefits, which is Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program. And so SNAP or CalFresh can get them food. And many homeless people, because of lack of income, are eligible to this program income-wise. But how many of them are actually going to get these services? Now, if they have children or a pregnant woman in their family or in that family unit, they also may be eligible to apply for homeless assistance, or what they call HA. Many of them can also apply for general relief, which is a type of loan that they can get to assist them that they may have to pay back once they get back on their feet. So there are different services available to them. It's just a matter of them getting out and taking advantage of these services. What I want to know from all of you is how many of you agree with the statement, do not give them spare change, which is really in essence saying don't feed them. Or how many of you believe maybe they're just spending the money on drugs and alcohol versus food and necessities? But do you agree with that statement, do not give them spare change, there are services available? Or do you think that we should at least give them, a couple bucks, help them out? I know Tom Zebra does that all the time. He's very, very humble and compassionate is the word I was looking for, in helping the homeless in that manner. He gives them spare change or he buys them food. How many think you should do that? I want to hear from you guys in the comment section below. Also, before I forget, Renee Ray De La Cruz of Victor Valley Daily Press did a story on the homeless, basically the homeless in the high desert area of Apple Valley. But the article that he did is pretty much kind of relatable to all of the homeless in the Inland Empire, Yucaipa, Fontana, Highland, San Bernardino. I'm going to put a link to that article as well by De La Cruz in the description box below from the Victor Valley Daily Press regarding homeless in Apple Valley. There's a couple interviews in there that you should really go and read. You can read it in the description box. Let me know what you guys think. News Now Yucaipa, getting your opinions on everything good and keeping you informed on what's going on in your community.